Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. I'm Blake Cousins, and I'm speaking with Dr. J. Andy Elias from Revolution Radio in regards to the breaking news over Mars and NASA. What's going on over there, John? I'm thinking they're trying to feed us Kool-Aid, and I really don't want to drink it.
You know, I kind of say the same thing, but at the same time, everyone's talking about disclosure, and to tell you the truth, somebody said that it's happening, and I think it's starting to happen. In late November, if you remember, that they made an announcement that says for the history books, and then sure enough, December comes nothing. Today, the NASA scientist says that on Mars, the laboratory on the rover craft found phosphorus, sulfur, nitrogen, hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen. What is water? H2O, hydrogen, and oxygen. Those elements are on Mars. That's there to support life.
Yeah, but the way NASA puts it out is like you just said, they put this recent statement out that it's going to knock your socks off what we're going to find. And don't you think it's kind of a no-brainer that they're going to find phosphorus and all these just elements that you just said yourself, Dr. John Andy Elias?
You know, you're so correct on that, and the general public doesn't pay attention, and that's the problem. But for those of us who are paying attention, it is a no-brainer. But I think someone else said this: if it doesn't come from an anchorman or a state official or a police officer, it's not a fact. And the fact that it's coming from Washington, D.C., it pretty much solidifies that, guess what, guys? Even though we've been saying that there might exist life on other planets, now they're actually saying the elements to support life do exist. And now it's becoming more official, and that's what's happening.
We just talked to Carrie Cassidy recently on Third Phase of Moon via Skype, and she was explaining that they're doing portal, jump rooms to Mars all the time, and they're showing us, oh wow, now all of a sudden there's phosphorus, and where's the fossils? Are they going to show any kind of life form? How are they going to ever prove that there was life on Mars with all the evidence that already shows that it once existed, if not exists now?
You know, that's a very good question, and I don't know how they're going to go about that, but I'll tell you this. Do you remember when they found that face on Mars? Not too far from it, even though debunkers say the face is just a mountain with a little bit of shade that's wrong. They found pyramids, and not only are there pyramids on Mars, the pyramids are actually aligned, just like the pyramids in Egypt, aligned to a certain solar system, particularly the Orion system. And what does that mean? That means that some sort of intelligent life put them there in a pattern for a specific reason. What reason? We don't know. But the fact is that they're there. And now that the Washington, D.C. is coming out and saying that water existed on Mars, every element needed to support life on Earth once existed on Mars, is a breaking point. I think we're being spoon-fed little bit by little bit of disclosure as it's happening. You got this with the little prime minister of Russia slipping out a few months ago that he gets a folder every day on aliens. We got all this combined together, and it's coming out to be something, and I think this is going to be breaking news, even better when they actually say they found fossils of some bacteria or something else on Mars.
John, and everybody listening, I want to bring in Brent. He has a theory about what's going on over there with NASA. Good speaking with you, Blake Cousins and Dr. J. and Elias. You know what's going on and how I feel? Obama just spoke about it not too long ago when he was speaking with NASA personally. And he says, if you've captured anything, you bring it to me first. And that's what I feel the government does. They don't bring it to the public. They keep it secret. They keep it hidden. You think if they found life on Mars or any fossilized state of any life that we're going to hear it first? No. It probably will take 20 to 30 years before that news gets out. What do you think about that, John?
You know, Brett, I would have to agree with you there, and here's a simple fact where you just proved your point. The fact that this news came out of Washington, D.C., when NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory is here in California, what does that mean? That means that the news came to California from Mars and then went to D.C., probably straight to Obama, before he said, go ahead and announce this part. We don't know what's classified that wasn't announced. So you know what, Brent? I like your theory, and I think that's a very, very good one. And it's probably the truth.
This is what I have to say, Brent. Yeah, thanks for that, statement. I think it's an underestimated breaking news by NASA once again. Dr. J. Elias, thanks for joining us again right here at Third Phase of Moon.
Anytime.
If anybody's captured anything amazing in regards to UFOs, alien abductions, we're taking your calls, we're taking your video, we're taking your information. Stand by to breaking news once again from Third Phase of Moon. My name's Blake Cousins, and we'll see you again next time.